Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Bulls head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Bulls headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And there's Caden Samanza. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Quick give. It's Daniels. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Finds a crease. It's McClure. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wants to go up top on second down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tulane!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Let's put the focus now on Kenny Odom. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see
loose in the middle. past the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On the stop. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost had that one picked off in the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Tulane right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Takes the handoff. It's McClure. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Extending the play. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to make magic with his feet. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Churns into the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Left side is Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Running inside, it's Daniels. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Oh, spins away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Swapped immediately. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Right side, it's Collins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Out wide right, it's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Odom. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Rogers. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Play action on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Rogers. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, it's Isaac. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Isaac. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Van Buren. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from his own end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Push is ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success.
Looking for a deep man. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
Makes the catch down the right side. Ernie on the Jets. Touchdown, Bulls. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He'll heave it deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Drops back on first down. Caught, it's Richardson. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Daniels. Just smothered on the play. Tulane right back to the line. On the RPO, got him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Rid of it on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hands it off. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Isaac. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Van Buren. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping his eyes downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out wide left, it's Odom. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Isaac. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Burrowing for yardage. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, South Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his target. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Tulane right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Punt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Glover. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Now USC will call its 3rd and final timeout. Wants to throw on 1st. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 16, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's South Carolina on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Rogers. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Out wide right, it's Odom. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Tulane right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They're all over him. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
2nd and long here. The ride. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Tulane. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Sullivan. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hits inside. It's Eisen. Finding some room. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Isaac. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Quick give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Gets rid of it. Turns it upfield.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. The play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. If you're going to run that play, you have to get it out of the end zone there. They'll take the safety.
I have no idea what the receiver's thinking on that. You make the catch. You got to get north. You got to go down right away. You cannot run backwards into your own end zone. Heads up play by the safety. He just tracked him down and is like, bro, you're going to run backwards? Great. You just made my job easier. And they get the 2 points.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Drives inside. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The give on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Odom. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They'll move the tight end. Finds his man on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quick give. It's Isaac. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Collins. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And here comes the offense on second down. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, USF. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll give it on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Running inside. It's Isaac. Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Give him 114 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Odom. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Plows his way ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Isaac. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got his man.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tough run here. It's Collins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Powers inside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Bulls! They move on top here in the 4th.
This This guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Tulane right back to the line.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Left side, it's McClure. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Off play action on 1st down. Turns up, it's Daniels. Nice move there. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Drops back on 1st down. Snags it, and there's running room. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The run inside. It's Daniels. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.